a hen's reproductive system is uniquely adapted and operates quite differently from that of mammals. Although a female chick starts life with 2 ovaries, only the left one becomes functional. This ovary contains thousands of tiny yolk cells, each representing a potential egg at an early stage of development. As the hen matures, her body releases 1 yolk at a time, typically every 24 to 26 hours. After its release, the yolk enters a long, coiled structure known as the oviduct. As it moves through this passage over the course of about a day, successive layers are added. The egg white or albumen forms first, followed by protective membranes, and finally the hard outer shell. By the time it exits the oviduct, the egg has taken on the familiar form we recognize. A widespread misconception is that hens need a rooster in order to lay eggs. In truth, a rooster is only required if the goal is to produce fertilized eggs. Hens naturally generate eggs on their own, similar to how women release eggs during ovulation. Without a rooster, these eggs are unfertilized, and those are the ones typically consumed. This explains why store-bought eggs never hatch into chicks. Egg production in hens is regulated by hormones and follows an internal biological rhythm, not the result of mating. Essentially, laying eggs is part of the hen's reproductive cycle, though it occurs far more regularly and is much easier to observe than in many other animals. So why do hens lay eggs almost every day? A major factor is light. Chickens are highly responsive to daylight, and their egg production is closely tied to how much light they're exposed to. When light enters a hen's eyes, it activates hormonal signals in the brain that stimulate the ovary to release another yolk. This is why egg-laying increases during spring and summer, when days are longer, and decreases in winter as daylight hours shorten. On commercial farms, artificial lighting is often used to extend daylight, helping hens maintain more consistent egg production throughout the year. The almost daily pattern comes down to timing. Since forming an egg takes slightly longer than 24 hours, the laying time gradually shifts later each day. Eventually, this cycle causes a day to be skipped, after which the process resets. Because hens cannot visually distinguish fertilized from unfertilized eggs, they may brood either type in order to incubate them, a behavior triggered by hormonal shifts after laying a clutch. During brooding, hens stop laying new eggs for days to weeks, which interrupts the almost daily laying pattern until the instinct subsides. This behavior is natural, but in commercial flocks, it is managed by promptly removing the eggs. Click the video on your screen right now and I'll explain another everyday mystery you've wondered about your whole life, but never thought to look up.